I like beer. I want beer.
So, welcome to Hantverksbira podcast. We are at Stockholm Beer and Whiskey, and we have Leslie from Bootstrap Brewing.
Thank you for inviting me.
Lovely to have a chat with you, Leslie.
So glad to see you.
Yeah, we did find a suitable tasting room for us. Hopefully, we will
On
not
the
be
third
disturbed.
try. On the
On
third
the
try.
third try, yeah, of course. You have some magnificent glasses on your head. So
Thank
cool,
you.
yeah.
Maybe you should wear them.
Maybe I should, but it's not, it's not a vlog. It's only a podcast, so they can't see how beautiful I am. But Bootstrap Brewing, where are you from? Tell me a bit about the start of the brewery, and you do it with your husband?
Yeah.
So cool.
So,
And you get along? More or less every day?
Absolutely. We actually worked together at two other companies before we started this.
Ah, you did?
And so it's really great because he does all of quality, production, logistics, and I do marketing, sales, tap room, front of the house.
As it seems like you do all the fun stuff. And he
No.
does all the
There's
hard work.
accounting. There's accounting and HR and insurance. But, ultimately we keep our sides separate and then we make the big decisions together.
Yeah, of course.
In our hot tub.
Yeah.
That's our corporate
In your hot tub.
conference room.
That's lovely. I don't think so many Swedish companies actually make the decisions in a hot tub. I'm not sure about
It's
that.
beautiful. Everybody should do that.
Of course, definitely. Before we get any further, we should try your juicy IPA, I think.
Absolutely. Okay, so this is Lush Puppy.
Lush Puppy from Bootstrap Brewing.
This is our juicy IPA. It's 6.3%. The hop actually the citrus flavor that you feel from it is from the hops. So a lot of citra hops, and it's not hazy. We call it juicy because it's not hazy. It's sometimes people like to describe beers as juicy and hazy.
Exactly.
And we don't want to be judged by hazy. So this is juicy.
Yeah. It looks kind of classic.
Citrusy, tropical, really easy to drink.
The aroma is very classic.
Yeah.
Super classic and delicious, I would say.
And my philosophy is if I don't want to drink a complete pint and say, that was delicious, I want another one, and drink that and order another one, then I ask the guys to change the recipe. If it's too thick, too rich, too much of anything, the goal is people should want to order that 3 times.
Like I had a chat before with Leon from Uinta, and he told me their beer should be repeatable. And that's
exactly the same thing.
That's what you say.
Exactly the same thing. Because if your beer is too much and somebody drinks a pint and doesn't want to reorder it or can't even get through the pint, then you're not selling beer. No. It's an experience.
Of course.
But it's not a repeat customer.
And I would say an experience is very suitable for the beer geeks, but to survive as a brewery, you have to have the repeatable customers.
Exactly.
I don't run a brewery, but I can imagine that.
And especially when you're packaging the beer and you're selling it to stores and bars and outlets, if people aren't reordering it, then you don't have a sustainable business.
No. And I would say this Lush Puppy, the mouthfeel is kind of juicy, but you don't have the bitterness, and it's very approachable, easy approachable, and it doesn't taste as classic as it looks. It tastes more juicy as you described it, so it's really fun. I wouldn't call it like a mindfuck, but kind of. You understand me? It feels juicy in the mouth, but it doesn't look hazy. And as you said, people says juicy and hazy. Cool. Interesting. This hasn't been on the Swedish, not on the Monopoly, I think.
No,
No?
this one hasn't yet. When we've won Monopoly placements, Great Brands has brought this in for, they brought in kegs and
Yeah.
cases for on-premise accounts.
Yeah. Cool. You're visiting Sweden, Stockholm, for Stockholm Beer and Whisky Festival. What's your experience so far? I mean, you've been around a bit. Have you been behind the bar as well?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, serving some beers?
So we came last year, was our first visit, and if we had had a terrible time, we wouldn't be here again. We love the food, we love the people, we love the culture. Last year, though, we got spoiled because it was about 80 degrees and sunny
Too hot for the beer.
whole time we were here. And so this year it's a little more rainy, a little more overcast, a little more typical, but it's also later in the year.
Yeah, they postpone the festival just to have the more attention from the crowd. I mean, in the summertime, a beer festival in Sweden should be outdoors.
But the
but
city
now
is
it's
gorgeous.
perfect.
The city's gorgeous. The people are wonderful. The food is fantastic. Beer is great.
But now you have to be careful because I'm not from Stockholm. I'm from the other part of Sweden.
Oh.
I'm from Gothenburg.
Oh, the other part.
Yeah, we call Stockholm the backside and Stockholm the front side. So be careful. There's always a competition because Stockholm is the greatest city, the capital, and Gothenburg is the second greatest. So it's always a competition.
Well, I now have a bunch of friends that I've met that live in Gothenburg, so I've got to come here next year.
That's cool. But how did it all start up with Bootstrap Brewing?
So, so Steve and I were in the high-tech industry, and there were a bunch of mergers and acquisitions. And there was a period of time that Steve didn't know. His company got acquired. He didn't know if he had a job. They said, stay here, we'll figure it out. And during that period of time, he was asking me, why wouldn't we own our own business? If we're going to work this hard, why wouldn't we do this for ourselves? And what are we both passionate about? And we spent all this time contemplating this in breweries and beer gardens. And he was a home brewer for many years.
He was, yeah.
And so finally, he kept coming up with ideas that didn't make sense. I was like, I don't want to do that. So finally, it was like, duh, why don't we try to make beer? And so at that point in time, we started a 5-year journey to figure out, is this industry as cool as we think it is? And we interviewed all of our friends,
Cool.
all of our friends that we didn't know at the time at the big breweries. We joined the Brewers Association as a brewery in planning, and he went to brewing school because he was like, I need to understand the chemistry, the molecular biology behind this, because he is an engineer, but he hadn't gone to brewing school. So turned out we're like, this industry is as cool as we think it is, and let's do it. Everybody thought we were crazy. You're going to leave your great jobs,
Well-paid jobs, yeah.
with great benefits and great salaries to do what? So nobody supported us. Banks thought we were crazy. You don't have any experience. Oh my gosh. So we took out an equity loan on our house, and we bought equipment that we put in storage while we looked for a place, and we started in the smallest capacity because that's all we could afford. And so over a period of years, maybe 7 or 8 years, totally reinvesting over and over and over again. And finally, when we signed up our first distributor, which was Coors Distributing, they believed in us when we were so small and so tiny. They were like, you make amazing beer. We want to help you grow. Then the bank said, okay, now we'll give you a loan.
You have to have good cooperation partners.
And, you know, and if as small as we were, it was incredible that they believed, as big as they were, as small as we were, they
Yeah.
believed in us and said, we want to help you grow.
It's always nice to like remember back to how or why did we succeed.
Yeah.
So I mean, you have to be a bit grateful.
I'm always grateful.
For
I
the people
never
who
take
helped
anything
you.
for granted. I definitely don't. And so that's where the name Bootstrap came from. Was we originally had this plan. I wanted to be a production company. I wanted to be this big and immediately start producing beer and selling this much. And we couldn't. And so as we hacked our business plan, hacked our budget, I looked at Steve and said, this is going to be a total bootstrap operation. And it was amazing that nobody had used the name.
No, definitely.
So, you know, that's the whole meaning of bootstrap. Do what you can with what you have, where you are.
I mean, it's quite a lot of successful business people that have that in their mind. Do what you can with what you have. I mean, you can't use anything else than what you have.
Yeah, I mean, if we hadn't started as small as we were, we wouldn't have started at all.
So what's your specialty in beers? If we have a jump from the startup to the beginning, do you go like hop forward? Do you go like barrel aged or sours or?
Yeah, so definitely in Colorado is an IPA focused
definitely.
state. And so we've brewed and canned everything from light fruit beers up to stouts and the ambers and imperial reds. But in Colorado, we sell mostly IPAs. We also have a pickle beer.
You have that fucking pickle beer.
It's so good. It's so good. If you like pickle juice, you will love this beer. And we sell more pickle beer to Wyoming and Utah than we do anywhere else.
Might have your pickle beer here. I'm not sure. I got one for a quarter. It is the red can.
No, it's
No,
dark green. I don't think it's here.
Not that way.
It-
Sorry.
It's so good though. And so in our tap room, we sell our golden ale as fast as we do our Insane Rush IPA.
Ah, you do the golden
But
ale as well.
when it comes to canning and putting it on the shelf, we're not known in Colorado as a golden ale company. And so we canned that, and people just grabbed our IPAs. If they wanted a golden ale or a pilsner, they went for something else.
Mm-hmm.
So we're, like I said, in Colorado, we sell more IPAs than anything, but then you go to different areas and regions and people are more interested in different things. So we adapt.
I mean, and golden ale is an even more easy approachable beer than an IPA, even for like not beer drinkers, because I mean the bitterness is a bit moderate, it's drawn down, and also the fruitiness, but I mean everyone enjoys a golden ale. It's a super easy drinking beer, but an IPA I mean there is a reason why it has been skyrocket.
Yeah, and it's because nothing's crazy. Nothing's too bitter, nothing is too thick, it's not too rich, it's not more than what you need. I guarantee you open any one of these cans and you will drink a pint of it and go, I like that, I'll have another one. And we do that on purpose.
And now we should have another one.
Okay, what are we having
Yeah,
next?
it's up to you.
Insane Rush or
what's the most suitable one to have after the juicy IPA?
Are we having all three?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay,
Okay.
with two as well.
So Insane Rush is our #1 seller in Colorado.
And if I don't remember wrong, it's like a classic US IPA,
Mm-hmm.
American IPA.
Yes.
And
So
you have this lovely light jello-y head on it.
we don't call this East Coast, West Coast. I don't know if there's even a mountain coast.
No coast. No coast.
No coast IPA. It's just a really good balance of malt and hops. There's 5 different hops in here. Steve loves to go crazy with the hops. So, a lot of our beer isn't inexpensive to make because he uses the best and a lot of them.
That's the way to go.
But what you get is there's the smooth, creamy, delicious beer.
It actually looks super tasty and delicious. The aroma or the scent was quite moderate. It's not dry hop that much, or I don't think so.
Oh, well, what you'll get with this is he hops continuously through the process. So in the
Okay.
kettle, in the fermenter, and then he'll do a dry hop
Yeah.
because he wants everybody to taste, smell, and experience hops in every sip, but it's not bitter, it's not crazy. Most of my girlfriends before we opened the brewery were drinking Blue Moon with the orange.
With the orange slice, yeah, of course.
And we opened the brewery. I'm like, try this.
Yeah.
Try this. Don't be afraid. Just try this. Don't be afraid that this is called an IPA. And they took a sip and they're all drinking it still.
I mean,
because it's approachable.
Yeah, definitely. And you have the orange slice in the Blue Moon to get it more fruity. And this beer from the beginning is more fruity. So,
And what I love about this one too is as it warms up, you start getting different flavors. This one I don't like extra cold because as it warms up, you get a little more mango or different tropical flavors.
more fruity as it's rising temperature. Totally. So, and now you come to Sweden, to Stockholm Beer and Whiskey. Do you see like Sweden for a long-term market, or just like one shots that you have had so far? Or?
We've had fantastic success. We got our first placement September of last year, so it's only been just a little over a year. And I think we've won 6 placements.
That's so amazing for like a
1 year.
small US brewery in 1 year only. Yeah.
Yeah, and Steve and I are still trying to wrap our minds around that because Jurgen's trying to explain to us this doesn't happen, and we don't know what that means.
No.
But we're just so grateful. I mean, it's a testament to our brewing staff and our entire team that they're just making great beer.
Yeah, totally.
That the process works.
And you also have like, I mean, it's hard to say if it's matter or not, but you have a very specific can art, graphic design.
Yeah.
I mean, we have 3 cans in front of us right now, and you can certainly see that it's from the same brewery, and that's of course a meaning with that. And I mean, we have in Sweden 450 craft breweries for 10 million people, so it's quite a lot. But your cans stands out. Even in Sweden, you stands out. I mean, the Lush Puppy Juicy IPA, it's like you have it in some kind of glancing. Do you say that? Or
So this was interesting when I started working with our designer in out of Boulder, Moxie Sozo. They had never done a can design. They had done bottle art.
Hmm.
And so they were like, what do you think if we actually printed all the way up the neck of the can, which a lot of companies don't do. They stop where the neck
Exactly.
bends. And then they were also, what if we did a design where it's a wraparound where somebody has to pick it up and hold it in their hand and look at it to see the story, which is brilliant because the turnover, if somebody actually holds something up and turns it
Of course.
that far, they're going to say, I need to buy this and see what this is. And they were joking with us because they said, we can make you amazing can art, but you have to make an amazing beer. And I said, oh, we already make amazing beer. Don't you worry about that. Just make us amazing can art. So,
Your self-confidence.
oh, yeah. And so it was interesting because not only did we start winning medals for our beer through beer competitions, but then we started winning can art competitions.
Cool.
And they didn't enter that. I entered it for them. And they won because it was amazing. At the time, more people are doing it now, but at the time, it was cutting edge.
Yeah, and I mean, as you say, to have the can printed all the way up to the top, it's not that common in Sweden. I mean, in Sweden, most of them have labels on the cans, and some of they have printed cans.
Right.
But then you need to know that you have a recurrent beer, not a one-off, so to
Yeah,
say.
yeah, and a lot of them, if it's a small placement, then definitely you have to have
Yeah.
a label put on because the volume isn't high enough to buy the printed cans.
But you have your own canning line?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you did. Because and that's very suitable for Sweden, for Systembolaget, the Swedish monopoly. They're really promoting beer in cans. They don't like them in bottles. They might like them, but all the cans are always on the top of the new releases, and then the bottles. It's not in the order of ABC. It's in the order of cans and then bottles.
well, the can is the better vessel because you're not going to get light struck.
Cool.
And you have this hard seal. The quality of your beer is going to be
Definitely.
so much better than what you could get in a can because you can get oxidation seeping in through the cap
Yeah,
or light struck through
of
the
course,
bottle.
of course.
Cans are superior.
And I
And
was
it's been an education experience to try to
definitely.
explain that to people, but you're always going to get the best because early on I think people were concerned about liner. That's not an issue.
No. And I would say for stores or like in Sweden or Systembolaget, it's a no-brainer. But then you come to the restaurants, and most of the restaurants still they love a bottle. I mean, you have you need to pick up the opener and open it, and it's a procedure and some kind when you put on the all with the on the table, it's a bottle looks nice, maybe even nicer, but for like if you're a restaurant and care for the beverage, you often like put a lot of energy in what kind of wine do you offer, and here you should have what kind of beer do you offer, what kind of
And
taste
you
or
can
flavor do you offer the customer?
and you
It's
can
not it's
pour it into the
of
glass
course
and still
it,
present it
it's
outside of the
not the
can.
wrapping, it's the what it contains, it's the
Right.
beverage
Right.
that's vital. But in Sweden, we still have we are a bit conservative, so we have the education. It's turning into the right angle, and now you have your
Oh,
medal.
metal AF. Okay, this one is so much fun. We have won
That's one as well.
a shelf placement for 2026. So I think actually it's going to hit the shelves December 1st.
Ah, December 1st.
So this is a long-term placement.
That's cool. It's going in the as we call it in Sweden, fast sortiment, stuck sortiment or fixed sortiment.
Yes, yes. I don't know what the exact words are, but you do.
I hope so.
Okay. So this beer, let me pour you some.
That looks quite similar to Insane Rush.
Oh, little foam there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This beer is so much fun. Here's the backstory for this one. We have two beers. We have our Six Pale Ale and we have our Wreak Havoc Imperial Red. They win so many medals. Like, I even stopped entering competitions because you have to pay, but they win. Well, back home in Colorado, people are so IPA crazy that they don't buy Six Pale Ale and Wreak Havoc Imperial Red. So Steve and I were having one of our corporate meetings in the hot tub, which is where everybody should have the corporate meetings is in the hot tub.
Even in the like family meetings, should be in the hot tub.
No family meetings. Corporate meetings, yes.
Okay.
Family meetings, I don't know.
No.
But, you know, I asked him, I said, Steve, both of these beers win all the medals, but we don't sell as much of it as we do our IPAs. What if we took the best ingredients and attributes of these two beers and made a new beer? And let's call it Metal AF.
It's a brilliant name. Brilliant name.
So then I went to the designer and I said, okay, we got this new beer called Metal AF. And I want to go with gorillas and great apes, and I want them to be heavy metal artists.
Mm-hmm.
So we got rock hands down here. We got somebody crashing a guitar. This guy's bursting through the drums. He's got barbed wire on his arm. There's a tattoo of a skull somewhere. I don't know where it is. And then he's on his hand. He's got the rock hand. It's like, you got to have the rock hand and you got to be holding some gold medals. So there they are. So let's do a play on words of metal with a D and metal with a T.
Yeah, double metal.
So this one has, it's going to hit did I already said hit the shelves on December 1st.
It's so cool. And it's a US can, I think, in like 355 or something.
Yeah, so because we got a big enough placement, we were able to print the cans with your recycle, with your warning.
Lovely.
With
with a warning, yeah.
Or whatever this is, the government statement.
Something like that.
Your own UPC.
Barcode, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I think this one would be, it will be a massive release. I will certainly push for this one in Sweden because if Insane Rush was classic, this one is, in my mind, even more US classic. And I mean, I'm getting kind of old now, so I'm not always in the new fancy styles. I'm always in the, I'm often in the classic US styles, and this one is a beer for me. Lovely, Leslie. So, what about this festival? Have you been able to go around and try some Swedish craft beer, or is it only in the US craft beer stand you have been?
Well, today was a little busy, so of course we went to our friends at Hop Notch, Jessica and Magnus.
Yeah.
And then
I actually tried to get an episode with them, but they were so damn busy.
I know, right?
It was impossible.
You got to get them before the festival starts.
Before it starts, yeah.
Or we got to get volunteers. Like, I'll go pour their beer while you
true.
interview them. And then we went over to Pine and met them.
It's
And
a pint
then
as well. Cool.
we met Malmo.
Malmö Brewing, yes.
Yeah.
And Malmö Brewing is not available at Systembolaget. None of the beers, only at the bars.
Okay, I don't know that.
No, it's but it's really cool because
They were
they have a
delicious.
wide range. They have mead and all the stuff. So
Yeah, meat and beer, and they
Yeah.
were delicious.
yeah, so cool.
And that's all we were able to get around and see today.
I can imagine.
Tomorrow we'll go see some more though.
Mm. And I'm sorry to say, but you have to meet me tomorrow as well. So,
At what time?
yeah, all the day. Me and my girlfriend will be
Okay.
here. Yeah,
So we'll go together.
yeah, definitely. I will show you some crazy stuff I had today.
Perfect.
Yeah, I love it. Do you see like an opportunity for you as craft brewers in Sweden? I mean, in Sweden, as I told you before, we have like 450 craft breweries, and a lot of our brewers are influenced by breweries like yours. So, I mean, do you see a place for foreign breweries in Sweden as well? I mean, it's always exciting to try foreign stuff, but in Sweden we also have quite a lot of great hop-forward brewers, so to say.
I would love to do collaborations with some of these great brewers here. I'd love for them to come visit us and brew at our place. It's always so much fun.
Yeah, it's always.
You know, music is it's part of our DNA. We play music 24/7, classic rock, while the beer's fermenting, and I pair every beer with either a band or a certain song. I love it.
Let's try to wrap up this, Leslie. Otherwise, we can sit here and and have some of your nice beers forever. Do you see an opportunity for you as craft brewers to approach Sweden, or how do you see it? I mean, a beer festival is a beer festival. It's a way to get out and have a fun time and show your beers for the audience. But then you have to have the repeated sales as well, of course.
Well, I mean, we showed up here last year, and at that point we were launching our first beer in Systembolaget, and we didn't know that we were going to win 6 more placements between now and then in a year. So absolutely, I think any U.S. brewery that wants to show up, I mean, it's really about, are you bringing quality beer to the table? Because it's, you know, send the samples. There's the blind tasting, and you gotta have the quality. And like I said, this is a testimony to the quality of my brewing staff and our production staff, of how well they make beer, how many of these we've won. We couldn't do this without our team and our staff, and they're amazing. They're just amazing.
As you say, that's quite a lot of the foreign breweries that I met that tells me that you have a blind tasting panel to pick the best beers in every category for your...
It's like going into a BJCP judging panel.
True.
Every time. If your beer isn't good and it's not quality, you're not going to move forward.
Oh, or if there's someone that is slightly better, okay, they have the listing, and that's fair. Next time,
It's totally
way
fair.
back again. Yeah, true.
I love it.
It's hard, but it's fair.
No, I love it because we're doing well.
You're a bit confident that you're delivering great beer.
I don't want to be arrogant, but it's like,
no,
it's a testament to my brewing staff that they're making good beer if we're continuously making this progress.
Definitely.
We couldn't do it without them.
Leslie from Bootstrap Brewing, thank you very much for joining the podcast, and I would like to toast to cheers. for great
Cheers.
beers.
Cheers to great beers.
Thank you.
I want beer.